السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الأمين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. Today we're looking at the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Wahhab. Al-Wahhab, which they translate in English as the bestower. Of course, it means Allah Azza wa Jal bestows gifts. So Al-Wahhab, الذي يعطي بلا مقابل. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives and He doesn't want anything in return, and there was no condition in advance. That's exactly how a gift is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives gifts without a condition in advance. That's a gift. It just comes like that. So then what's the difference between Al-Wahhab and Al-Razzaq? Rizq is always related to some type of sa'i, some type of effort from the person. You put effort and you get your rizq. But Al-Wahhab gifts for free, no conditions, nothing in return. Or then what's the difference between Al-Wahhab and Al-Mu'ti? Al-Mu'ti. Even linguistically, you can say سَأَلَهُ فَأَعْطَاهُ. He asked him, so he gave him. But you can never linguistically say سَأَلَهُ فَوَهَبَهُ. You can't. He asked him, so he gifted him. Because when you ask, then you're getting what you asked for. But a gift you get for free without asking for it. So that's what it means when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Wahhab. And Allah Azza wa Jal is Al-Wahhab, the bestower, the most giving, because everything is owned by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Everything is owned by Allah Azza wa Jal. Unlike how people are. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives gifts, things that we never asked for. You didn't ask Allah Azza wa Jal for your eyesight. You were born with it. It's a gift you can't put a price on. Your hearing, you didn't ask Allah Azza wa Jal for that. You didn't ask Allah Azza wa Jal for any of your features, any of the great things Allah has given you, just gifts like that. So, if someone has, a good frame, or someone has good skin, or someone has good hair, you never boast about that because it was a gift from Allah Azza wa Jal. The scholars say that you can never boast about something you had nothing to do in gaining. It makes no sense that someone is boasting. You're sitting with people. Let's say they have bad hair and you have good hair, and you keep telling them, "Oh, I have good hair." But you didn't do anything to gain this good hair. You weren't struggling in your mother's womb or did something specific so that you came out with good hair. So what are you boasting about? Or whatever. Someone has a large frame, someone has good immune system. You didn't get it. You didn't do anything. You got it as a gift from Allah Azza wa Jal, from Al-Wahhab. That's why in Surah Maryam, Jibreel alayhi salam says to Maryam alayhi salam, he says, قال إنما أنا رسول ربك لأهب لك غلاما زكيا. He says, I am but a messenger from your Lord to bring you a gift of a pure ghulam. And interestingly, that he didn't say to give you the gift of a pure baby, but boy, which means he will live and he will be born and make it through childhood and live to be a young boy as well. So to give you a gift, because you had nothing to do with it, and there was nothing you could physically do. For Maryam, she was a virgin, she gave birth. How did that happen? Nothing on her part, completely a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we're saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gives you and he without any condition or precondition. Well, when people give you, they want something. They want thanks, or some people they give you and they remind you that they gave you. There's this joke about this rich man who bought shoes for this poor man. And every time he sees him, he wants to indirectly remind him that I bought you these shoes. So the man's walking, be careful, you're going to wet the shoes. He sees him again, be careful, there's gum, it'll get stuck on the shoes. Always reminding him of that I got you these shoes, indirectly. This other person saw this, he was very offended by it. He said, give him his shoes back. He's always insulting you and reminding you, give him his shoes back, I'll get you some other shoes. He bought him shoes, and from that day on, every time he would see him, he would tell him, step wherever you want, don't worry about it. Still reminding him. Right. So what is the benefit? What is the benefit when we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Wahhab, the bestower, the one who gives gifts like this for free? One of the benefits for sure is that we will have confidence in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in asking Allah Azza wa Jal. Because you are asking the one who gives so many amazing things for free as a gift before you even asked for it. Count all the blessings you have that you never asked Allah Azza wa Jal for. We mentioned the eyesight and your mind and your health, all these things. Count the world that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala prepared for you before your existence as a gift. So I am calling upon the one who gives so much without me even asking. What if I ask him then? So it gives you confidence in asking Allah Azza wa Jal. The scholars say it also makes you never tire of asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I know I'm asking Al-Wahhab. The third thing is you naturally begin to, you love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And what behooves any believing man or woman is that when the gifts of Allah, they recognize all the gifts they're getting from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a shift happens. And the shift is from focusing on the gifts to the gift giver. And that's how it is. And if someone gives you a gift, and it's a good gift, priceless gift, and as far as you know, it's anonymous, and then they tell you it's from so-and-so, what happens? Or even if that so-and-so is a very important person, or very powerful person, or very popular person, and they give you that priceless gift. Now your attention shifts from the gift itself to the giver. So-and-so specifically sought me out and sent this gift to me, and you immediately love that individual and think highly of that individual, and we don't compare Allah to His creation, but when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when you're aware of all these gifts Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you that you couldn't put a price on, that you couldn't even enumerate and count them, then you automatically, your shift now turns to loving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then the other thing the scholars mention is that you become patient, more patient, if just by believing in Al-Wahhab. Why? Because if you lose something, you know that it was a gift from Al-Wahhab to begin with. And that's why if you remember stories of Urwa ibn Zubayr, who he was not a companion but from the Tabi'een. Urwa radiallahu anhu, his famous story where one of his sons went up on the roof and he fell down and he died. And the same day, his leg was infected with gangrene and they had to cut it off. So he lost his leg and his son on the same day. Very famous story. You all know it, but you remember what he said in the end. In the end, he mentions the gifts that Allah gave him and he had nothing to do with them. He said, I had five, talking about his children, and Allah took one and He left me four. Remember there were six and left five. The point is, there were five, and He took one and He left four. Allah could have taken all of them. All of them were gifts from Allah. And I had four, meaning four limbs. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took one and left me three. Just one leg gone. Everything belongs to Allah. He could have taken both my legs or all my limbs, or He could have taken my soul, all of me, but only took one. It belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It makes you more patient, knowing it was a gift to begin with from Al-Wahhab, and if He takes it, He can gift you another or more in replacement in its place. That's the benefit of believing in Al-Wahhab. Jazakumullah khair for attentive listening. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.